The guest is sitting in front of me and I'm blushing. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you? Thank you so much for having me this morning.
So we don't even know who is here. We want to know you.
It's your daddy. It's your daddy, DJ OB on deck.
So you guys know there's this famous OBI'S house on Monday. OBI'S house on Monday, right?
Monday night.
Now I have that same DJ OB in the house, in the studio with me today.
Thank you so much.
It's nice to have you here.
I know. It feels good to be back here.
Back here, yeah.
It's been a while. I'm back.
Okay, so quick question. This song, Patek, is that your favorite kind of wristwatch? Is it Timaya's favorite kind of wristwatch?
I mean,
because I need to know.
Truthfully, no. I'll actually answer that question. I'll say it's not, but the woman that we describe in the song is a strong, black, confident queen that looks as beautiful as a timepiece, like a Patek. Like yourself.
Thank you.
You feel me?
But when you say timepiece, so why not? There are other timepieces that are like, you know.
I mean,
beautiful.
boy, see, Patek minimum is like 100K now, is it?
Yeah.
It's Rolex. You can do presidential for like 50K or something. Like you see, Patek comes with levels. It comes at a standard already. You feel me? Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about OBI'S house. Your house.
Have you been? Have you gone to my house?
Yeah, once or twice.
Okay. I'm supposed to say hi now.
When next time come out, definitely will. Yes, I definitely will. So OBI'S house has grown from a post-lockdown drama and all of that. I don't want to call it a drama, but a post-lockdown party that everybody is always there. It has grown from post-lockdown. It's now a cultural movement. Everybody wants to be a part of OBI'S house. My friend texts me every week. Literally on Snap. She texts me every week and she says, "Babe, are you going to OBI'S house? What are you doing on Monday night?" I'm like, "I have to go to work on Tuesday." And she's like, "Let's go. We're going.
Who's that friend?
Tiny.
Tiny.
You know Tiny?
Makeup Tiny?
Not makeup Tiny.
Oh, okay. No, what up, Tiny? If you're listening, next time you pull up, come let me know. Hey, what's up from Tiny from City? That's what you need to say. All right.
I will tell her this. And it has grown from that. So what made you realize that this needs to grow? Why is it? Did you imagine that it will become what it is right now?
I did imagine this, but I didn't imagine it this quick. God has had his hand in it from the beginning. So the possibilities are endless, and I was just excited to see how everything will pan out, but the takeover has been amazing. It's been godlike. There's no other way to describe it. Like you said, it's gone from post-COVID hangout to cultural movement to a platform where artists are breaking their brand new music, somewhere that it's a staple party now. People come to Nigeria and they extend their flights till Tuesday because they want to experience a Monday night in Lagos. So it just feels like an amazing blessing in general.
Okay, so I'm glad that it feels like an amazing blessing. And this what makes Monday a special night? Why did you have to choose Monday?
I didn't really choose Monday like that. So Monday kind of just happened when I was when I was thinking about what to do. I initially wanted to do Thursday night, but when I started at Bolivar and Lekki, and Monday night was always available.
Oh,
that's how we ended up on Monday night. It wasn't anything specific, but the idea to it was consistency.
Okay.
So it didn't matter what the day of the week was. I just needed somewhere to show up every week. And that's how Monday came about.
Okay, so you mentioned that it is a place where artists come to break music and listening parties and all of that.
Yes.
How do you then decide what artist it is that is going to play their music on a particular night?
Honestly, it's first come first serve type thing. First come, whoever reaches out first, but we cap it at like 4 people, I think. Per day. 4 artists per Monday. So depending on who has music coming out, depending on who has reached out, that kind of thing. There really isn't. And then obviously we listen to the music as well to make sure that it's quality music. So people, not everybody puts out great music. That's just the fact about life. You feel me? So we listen to it, make sure that it makes sense, make sure that we can help it. Because then if it's a great record, all we have to do is break the music, play it a couple times, hype it up, have people check their Shazam for it, just set a reminder that you're going to listen to it later, stream it later, that kind of thing. You feel me?
Yeah, yeah. So quick, let's get into the fun part of OBI'S house. What's the funniest thing that you've seen there?
Many funny things. Shout out to Fake Poco, White Man. White Man stays coming. I don't know where White Man lives, but wherever he lives, he has a printer as a neighbor because
yes, it's always there.
White Man, they always come with glitters. But he brings his own flair, he brings his own energy to the room every time he's there. So we love his energy. So shout out, big up Big Poco, White Man, Alpha, always repping for us. Outside of that, I think one of the funniest things I see is when the babes come all dressed up, dolled up, made all makeup, all of that, and we're outside. It's Lagos, it's hot, and you say you want to come and pass it, you're going to sweat. You're going to sweat. So sometimes, it's not necessarily even a funny thing, but I just feel bad sometimes when you can tell when it's somebody's first time, maybe they came to impress, and then it's all they just heard was that it's a party. They didn't maybe do their research, they probably thought it was a club or something like that, and then they get there and it's like,
okay.
We're outside.
Okay, it's literally we're outside.
You feel me? So yeah, man. Sometimes it's just funny to see, and like you can see that same person come back next week, and they'll come back
less dressed.
Yeah, they'll come back ahead ready. Like I'm ready for this now. Last time I wasn't ready, but now, So those are some of the funny things I see when I'm out there. Yeah.
That's the funny, yeah. Now the most embarrassing thing, the ones that you can say on air.
I don't know.
Embarrassing.
Not for me. Have I had any embarrassing moments? Somebody threw cake on me on my birthday once, but I'm not.
Oh, really?
Like my face or something like that. But it was bad that I did that. It was a no good that I did that one. But it wasn't necessarily embarrassing. It was just like, something funny.
Yeah,
but
funny.
I think that I've just seen like, the usual. I catch this thing normally when the usual somebody say hi to somebody, but someone just leaves them hanging. It's like,
oh my God! I would not raise my hand again.
You understand that kind of thing? Or maybe there's an artist in the building or a celeb in the building that they think they know, or a fine babe that they think they know, and they step up, and then you can just tell in that moment, so scratching their head. It's like, hey, you don't really know this guy like that, so guy, why you go outside?
And it happens every Monday.
You see it. You understand? You see it, and then you just see the other person looking at them as if like, why are you here? What are you doing? That type of shit. So yeah, it's interesting, but it's a good vibe type of party. So truthfully, there are not that many embarrassing moments, and even if there are,
everybody just laughs about it.
Yeah, it's not taken to heart. You feel me? Maybe before the whole spraying ban.
Yeah,
that time you see some babes, man. You maybe before any money has gone in the air, before you think that they're there, prim and proper.
God, my gender, my gender.
And then the next thing, body starts fighting there. You say,
my gender.
Somebody came out and was spraying dollars. You just see the babe look on the front.
Okay.
This one, I need to partake in this. You feel me? So we catch those moments every now and then.
Okay. Let's talk about music and culture. Yeah, with the rise of Afrobeat globally, how do you see Nigerian DJs play their role and spreading the culture?
I think we've done an amazing job in spreading, in playing our role in spreading the music, even in the diaspora and in everywhere that we do. As DJs, we are the messenger, the forerunner of the music, taking it out there to the people. So we play a very, very, very vital role that I feel like a lot of people don't respect and pay attention to. I appreciate the radio, I appreciate the blogs and all of that, but if the DJs are not jamming your music, if the DJs don't have your tracks, then it's not necessarily going to go for us. Streaming is cool, but the DJs are what bring the music to life on the dance floor.
Yeah.
That's what you experienced.
People
resonating your music, people showing you their own expression of how they feel about your music.
Okay.
And that's the DJ's work.
No, I like that. But in the music scene, artists and producers seem to get more accolades than the DJ.
We're unsung heroes.
Do you think that is appropriate, or do you think the DJs have been marginalized?
A hero doesn't in his own yard or somewhere, in his own home.
He's not appreciated.
He's not appreciated in his own home. You feel me? That's just the explanation to that, because we do a thankless job when it comes to the entertainment industry. But like what was that thing that was going on during COVID? the staff, the necessary stuff, essential stuff. Essential. We are the essential workers of the nightlife and entertainment space. So we do this job so that people can enjoy their music, and we don't necessarily do it to expect any thank yous, but we would love the respect that the DJs deserve to be given, just because we are the life of the party.
You are the life of the party.
Yeah, we are the life of the party. We are the teachers of the new music. We teach people what is coming up, what is happening, So I feel like with the rise of Afrobeats, the way the DJ careers and everything is going right now, we're breaking new boundaries in terms of all the residencies that are coming up, or even with the whole YouTube and TikTok fad of doing transitions and stuff like that. It's still putting us on, and at the same time putting on the artists that were playing their music. So it still works out.
Okay, so I like that. You're not just a DJ, you're a brand, you're a businessman, because obviously OBI'S house is raking in money. Now, how do you balance all of that? Being a DJ, being a businessman, and having your own time? How do you balance that?
So I think for me is DJ first, but I appreciate that. I even want to advise that a lot of the young DJs out there, knowing the business side of things, it is very important, so that you just nobody necessarily taking advantage of you. But I'm able to balance it by just knowing when to put on the different hats. When I'm DJ OB behind the decks, I concentrate on that. When I'm DJ OB the businessman, trying to put one or two deals together, I put my full concentration to that one thing at a time type, So yeah, it's just knowing when to take off one hat and put on the other hat. Yeah, sitting down for meetings or playing the music, or going for a sound check versus I don't know, talking with artists about how they want to break their music, studio sessions, experiencing music creations. There's different hats to put on as a DJ.
Okay. I really like the fact that it might take a while, but there's a balance in your help.
You have to eventually.
You eventually have to find the balance. Now, a lot of people don't know that you've been DJing for years. I feel like everybody just found out about DJ OB when OBI'S house came out. Now, is this more than just a hobby for you? We've established the fact
20 years now.
20 years. Wow.
So it's definitely more than just a hobby. 20 years in the game is sensei level.
That's it. So you enjoy animes?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, nice. What's your favorite one?
What we watching? Zeus. And what? No. What?
Bloodline of Zeus.
Bloodline of Zeus. Yeah. That's what we're watching.
Oh, okay, okay. That's actually really nice. Does it help when creating music? Have you ever created any song?
Imagination, sound wise, sometimes you hear some lines that inspire skits, that inspire certain transitions. So yeah, depending on the mood I'm in, depending on what I'm watching for. Sometimes I do watch things for purely entertainment. Sometimes I'm watching to pick up certain things that I can put in music or mixes and stuff like that. So yeah, those type of movies or animation do come into hand when it comes to creating or creative processes.
A lot of people don't know that you're a record breaker, a Guinness World Record breaker.
Where were they when I was
when you were DJing for 10 days straight?
I almost died.
What made you feel like that was the challenge for you?
I just needed to make my mark. I just needed to start to etch my own legacy in this entertainment scene, and that was one of the reasons why we did that. It's more of a PR stunt, trying to push the brand out there to people that have never heard it. So if you haven't heard it, go and Google me. I stood for 9 days, 230 hours trying to showcase the passion that I have for DJing.
Okay. Yeah. So, is there any challenge that you face? Are there times that you felt like quitting? I'm not even talking about quitting while you were DJing for 9 days straight, obviously. I'm talking about in life general, career-wise, and just focus solely probably on the business side of OBI'S house.
Oh yeah, sometimes you get those discouraging moments when you deal with certain kind of people in the business, maybe certain kind of promoters or certain kind of colleagues, and it kind of discourages you, but you just have to figure out a way to keep pushing. For me, I always try to remind myself how far I've come. I always try to stay prayerful with it as well, just so that nobody knows what God's plan is for you. Only God knows that plan. So you have to figure out how to shake off everyone's opinion about you, everyone's point of view, exactly, tune them out, because everybody's going to be telling you different things. Oh, you should do it like this, you should do it like that, but you follow your gut feeling, follow that tiny voice, that tiny whisper in your ear telling you, and you feel it. That's how you know it's right. When you're doing something that you enjoy, you the feeling you have, the happy feeling in your heart, exactly, that joy in your heart to know that I'm doing this, it makes it different.
Okay. Yeah. So you're a father of 3.
Yes.
Now let's talk about the trending issue in the society at the moment. Jam.
Why did this glitch happen that time when I was there?
Oh, so you want? Can you imagine?
Why did this glitch? You don't hope say the glitch happened during your time?
No.
I'm not rewriting Jack. I'm not rewriting Jack. It's sad, man. I'm sad because, man, when I saw that story, I flashed back to my time. I was just like, imagine them coming to tell me that, oh boy, after all that reading and jacket, they say your results or your exam center is cancelled.
Hey, don't go.
See stress, the stress to study, do jam lesson for how long?
They now come back.
They'll now come back and say your center cancelled.
Your center cancelled, or the mark score was not marked, wasn't marked properly, and then you have to rewrite
it. It's just one of those things in life that, like, are based on that age, that time of your life. What can you really do?
Well,
how much shouting can you shout that nothing? So but you just have to go and study again.
If this happened to any of your kids, how would you feel?
I'll feel terrible about it, man, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things in life that, like, you just have to charge it up to the game, unless you decide that you're not going that route anymore and you're not going to touch anything that has to do with it, and you don't need the results for anything else. But if you do need the results, and that is your one of the hopes you have in gaining or furthering your education and stuff like that, you're gonna have to write it again.
So you're going to advise your kids to write it again?
I will sympathize with them, with the situation. I will explain to them that this is the life we chose, being from the country that we are from. Understand that circumstances
happen. It
like
will
this.
Happen.
It doesn't happen all the time, but unfortunately,
it has happened
this one time, and it's their own set. So sorry, but yeah, back to the books, back to jam lesson.
Oh, nah, I don't think I want you as my father.
What do you want me to say?
I want you to fight for me and tell me that you will not write it.
Cool. Then what will happen when you need the results? Nah.
I don't know what you will do. That's your job. That's your job.
You will still need the results. So you guys just do the exam again, but I don't know, charge it up to the game, God knows best. This is one of those
God knows best moments.
One of those moments God knows best. Like, you praise God, like, Holy Ghost, anybody that after, and if it happens again after that, then but then it's just sad, we want to move Nigeria forward with so many things, and I feel like we don't understand what those things entail and what those things are, but we just go and acquire, we just go and do it, technology this, technology that, but we don't study it. We don't have anybody that is going to look through it from the back end to the front to understand everything. We just want to jump in with whatever is trending, not knowing that we have to set up certain things that will keep it. We don't know how to maintain things out here, which is really sad. We need to, but it's just sad, man. I heard that, and my heart goes out to all the students that have to read it. It's not that bad, Sha.
It is, because 18 billion is actually set aside for an exam that happens once a year.
So now racket now, because you want to collect double portion. Yes, no.
I have no words for DJ. I have no words for
you. Because you want to collect double portion. Maybe something didn't go round well.
Okay, so let's talk about Patek. Tell me about Patek.
Patek is an amazing song. Like I said earlier, it's a song describing a strong black beautiful queen that knows what she wants, likes what she wants, not necessarily hunting or looking for anything. She's building herself, you feel me, and is doing her thing. And the song is us admiring that woman in everybody, in every woman that's listening to the track. It's an R&B song. R&B being is my favorite. R&B is my favorite genre. Yeah. Music. So one of the things I want to do as a DJ putting out music is create something called OB sound. OB sound is my interpretation of music that I want to be putting out. Not necessarily the music that takes you to the dance floor, but the music that's going to help you sit down and listen. And not everybody does that now.
Yes.
You know, the dance floor is cool.
To do fast track.
Yeah, and the dance floor is cool. And based on DJ, they're going to be expecting all of that. But sometimes I just want you to sit down and listen. Don't worry about it. You come to Obi's house, you dance. You understand?
But when you listen to Obi's sound,
you sit down and chill, you know. Cuddle with, you know, that special somebody, you know, do something nice with it. Dance in your room while you're getting ready to go out, or while you're getting ready to fall asleep, or hanging with your girls, or, you know, just vibing out. It's just something good, feel good music to play around.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Let's play a game. Are you ready? It is called No Thinking, Just Vibes.
Wow, okay.
Okay?
How does it
go? So, first thing you do when you wake up.
Thank God.
Okay, so now I think you get the hang of it.
Okay, quick.
So, quick
All right.
answers.
All
sharp.
Right.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Worst request a party goer has ever made?
They asked me to play Afro beats while I was playing Femi Kuti Sorry remix, and I just looked at them like, yeah, you're not from here.
It definitely isn't from there. What?
You know, how do you ask me to play an Afrobeat track? You're like, can you play any Afrobeats? And I'm looking at
what are you listening to?
Do you hear what's playing right now? So I was like, yeah, you're not from here. Don't worry about it. You can go back.
Okay, so one artist that will always make it into your sets.
Burna Boy.
Burna Boy. Why Burna Boy? I don't have any issues anyways. I'm glad.
No issues. It's just you asked a straightforward question.
Okay. One track that is banned at Obi's house forever.
No, none of that. We play everything.
Everything.
We play.
Biggest crowd you've ever played for?
Biggest crowd I've ever played for. I want to say Afro Nation. Met. No, not big. No, not big. Big as in size or big as in quality of people in the room?
Big as in size.
Big as in size, yeah. The festivals like Afro Nation and all those ones. Which other festival did I did some in Detroit last year as well? But yeah, so like all the festivals.
One Lagos spot that you will always go to clear your head.
Bolivar.
Okay. A song that lives rent free in your head.
There are plenty. It depends on my mood.
It depends on your mood.
Yeah, it depends on my mood. So my mind does this thing where it picks a keyword and
it just keeps repeating it. I get that. It just keeps repeating, and then you have to find a song.
You have to find a song that will calm it down.
Yep. So Afrobeats, I'm up, you know.
Afrobeats.
A song that you secretly love, but you would never play live.
No, I'm a bold DJ. I play
anything
goes. If I love, especially using the word love, if I love the track, I'm going to play it at least once or twice at a gig somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So describe Monday energy in one word. One word.
Phenomenal, electric. It's crazy out there. You guys need to come check it out.
If you were not a DJ, what would you be?
I would probably be your colleague right now. I went to school for this.
Okay. Craziest DM you've ever gotten?
You want to talk that one on the radio?
Okay. You're scaring me.
No. Craziest. I don't get crazy DMs, contrary to popular beliefs. You know, there'll just be one bold female out there that is trying to learn how to DJ. You know, that kind of. I want to learn how to DJ. Do I look like your tutor?
Hey!
How about your lesson teacher?
DJ Obi. So one thing that you like to say to your fans out there?
Hey man, you guys have been supporting me for a while now. Let's keep doing it. Keep pulling up to Obi's house. Check out my brand new record featuring Timaya. This is the first time you're hearing Timaya. Well, not the first time you're hearing Timaya on an R&B track, but you know it's a rare appearance that he does every now and then when he comes out with something soft like this. So, you know, go check it out. Patek featuring Timaya, produced by Chills.
All right, thank you so much, DJ Obi.
Check me out on all the socials, you know, Instagram,
yeah,
Snap, DJ Obi on deck. I'm all out there.